I'm here to assure you that what's happening in Egypt now should bring a lot of optimism, not only for Egypt, but for the whole region. Finally, after struggling for more than 15 years, we are on the right path towards democracy. The issue is how to make sure that basic human rights, especially for vulnerable groups like women and religious minorities, will remain as they are and even advance for the better. What is happening now in Egypt says that it's somehow advancing to the better. We have a constitution mentioning clearly that men and women are equal, without putting any additional provisions to the word equal. Before, in the Constitution of 1971, for example, we had this amazing sentence, men and women are equal, preceded by the word, if it does not contradict Sharia. Before, during Mubarak time, women's rights was mentioned a lot, that's true, but it was mentioned simply as a way of decorating the regime, to give it a good image in front of the world and give it a fake legitimacy, without actually addressing women's rights and supporting it. Under the Muslim Brotherhood, it was also mentioned for the same reason, but while they were speaking to the West, for example, about equality of women and so, inside, they were lobbying for making laws that calls, for example, for early marriage of girls, supporting FGM, female genital mutilation, even depriving women from custody to their children, and so on. Another very important fragile group in Egypt is the Coptic Christians, who form the majority of religious minorities in the country. We have Baha'is, we have Jewish community, but they are very, very little. We have Shia even, but also very little. However, the Coptic Christians are the majority of religious minorities. They reach up to 15 million of our population of 19 million people. Also, for so long, they have been marginalized and they have been told by their popes and churches to stay away from politics, not to participate. But it was amazing to see them participating heavily in 2011, the revolution of 2011, and then later in the revolution of 2013, which actually gives a message that vulnerable groups, that everyone here in the UN and everyone in the West should pay attention to and should be making sure to support till the very end, are the most makers for a change and the best guarantee for this change.